Might as well start the live right now. Might as well start it. Forget the long intro. This is the halftime report for the Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And you know what? I'm gonna start with the home team to explain basically what do the Cleveland Browns need to do to win this game. Now, as of right now, it's not actually halftime. Tucker still has to try to kick this field goal, and it's blocked. So it is what it is. Time ran out, and now we're officially in halftime. Good job from Denzel Ward, who is having an amazing game. He's already got an interception, a ball that Flacco shouldn't have thrown, even a play that shouldn't have been called. It should have just been a run. When you're at the 3-yard line, I don't know why these offense coordinators think they want to throw the ball a bunch of times. But this is not the first time this season where the field goal has been blocked. So this is a situation that the Ravens need to get better at. It's crazy that they've had one of the best special teams since, honestly, 2011 till now. Their special teams have been really, really good. And this year, for whatever reason, the Ravens special teams is not that great. They tried to kick this field goal before halftime and they don't get it. It is what it is. But for the Cleveland Browns, what do they need to do to win this game? First of all, the Cleveland Browns need to get more plays on offense. I think that the situation that they went in that 2-minute drill, no huddle, where they was able to throw the ball a bunch of times and get the Ravens on their heels a little bit, because the Ravens pass rush is not going to get to the Cleveland Browns. So Baker Mayfield, if they put him in that situation to run this 2-minute drill, they could really, I mean, they're winning the game now, but they could really stretch the margin of victory at that point. Their defense is playing so well that the Ravens can't do anything. And so with the Cleveland Browns pass rush, guys like Larry Ogunjobi, whatever his last name is, his first name Larry, and Myles Garrett, you're bringing in that pass rush, that good defensive line. You still have a Jamie Collins Sr. who, he plays linebacker for the Browns, but he's a pretty good pass rusher as well, if you really put him out there to rush the passer. And they got a secondary that's pretty solid. And Denzel Ward, like I said, he's playing out of his mind. Already got the interception, has a block punt, and actually in one play where John Brown was going for a deep pass, he was stride for stride with him. He's having an amazing game right now. If they keep that up, the Cleveland Browns is going to really win this game. If I was to choose before the game who was going to win, I actually would have chosen the Cleveland Browns. I actually talked to my father about this last night. He said, who do you think is going to win between the Ravens and the Browns? And I said it was probably going to be the Browns. And the biggest reason is because of the trenches. I think that their offensive line is a little bit better than our defensive line when it not in run blocking, but pass blocking. They'll be able to stop our pass rush, and I think that their defensive line can beat our offensive line on every single facet, whether it's running or passing the ball. They can stop the run and they can rush the passer. So, or at least I can say front seven. I think it's better than the Ravens offensive line. So overall, if they keep doing what they're doing, if they did what they did before halftime with throwing all of those passes and just pretty much making sure that that they was in that hurry up 2-minute offense, I think that they could really win this game. They could seriously have the upset over the Ravens, who are supposed to be the top of the division. Now, going to the Ravens, what do the Ravens have to do? One, the Ravens what they need to do is they need to stop all of this trickery stuff that they were doing. That's one thing. Secondly, call the plays that fit the situation and stop calling plays that you just want to feel like, oh, I want to trick somebody. And it's not exactly trick plays, but it's the situations where if it's 3rd and 1, run the ball. No play action pass, run the ball. That's just simple football knowledge. You're on the road. The most important thing for a team that's playing on the road is running the ball. Secondly, I think their defense is doing solidly with that 2-minute offense that the Browns did run that was very successful before halftime. I do have to say that with that 2-minute offense, the Ravens were playing zone, and they weren't playing that man coverage that I think that they was playing, as the game was actually going on. So they was able to get some plays on them. But overall, I think that the Ravens defense can still do the exact same thing that they're doing and be able to win this game offensively. The Ravens have to pick it up. They need to call the right plays. It's not even just straight up like they're not executing well. It's literally you have to call the right plays. It's literally the right plays to call in the right situations. And that's what they need to do. And if they start doing that, they'll get better at that, and they should be successful in this game. Right now they're losing 3-6. Because of the blocked field goal, it would have been 6-6, but this is one of those things where, you try to get some momentum before the half. You saw that they were getting a little bit momentum with the passing game, but I don't know if that's going to really, really stick as much. Right now, I'm actually watching TV on the halftime report, and the Dolphins may actually be legit. This is actually kind of crazy with the Dolphins. I was actually thinking about that last night, that they may not actually suck. They may be legit. But overall, and looking at that play again, Marlon Humphrey was playing it wrong. Marlon Humphrey turned his back on the receiver, and he went straight to the inside. Marlon Humphrey played that play wrong, and that's how they was able to get that touchdown. If he played the right, there would have been no touchdown. When you're in that situation, you play inside out. To me, on the sideline, you use the sideline as an extra defender. You make sure the receiver never takes the inside, and if they take the outside, it's better for a quarterback to try to throw it on the sidelines where it can go out of bounds, or the receiver may not get both feet in bounds and stuff like that, than to throw it in the middle of the field, and obviously their feet is going to be in bounds to catch the ball for whether it be a touchdown or a first down. So that's what I think about that. Like I said, looking at this halftime report situation, wow. The Giants messed up bad, and Carolina was able to score, but they're at halftime 13-20. But I heard about Odell catching it and throwing it down the field to Saquon for a big play. Good little trickery play. Obviously, that linebacker wasn't going to catch Saquon Barkley. He's too fast for that. But just getting back to the Browns and the Ravens, both teams, I think both their defense need to keep doing what they are doing. I think their offenses need to switch it up, both of their offenses. I know, like I said, the Browns scored before halftime, but they need to tweak some stuff to get back on track. And I think that it is a good strategy for them to keep on running the ball. I say don't pass the ball. Not say don't pass the ball, but I think just keep on running the ball is something that they need to do. Maybe they'll get a big play sooner enough. But the Ravens actually need to do the same thing, which is the crazy thing about it. That's the really crazy thing about it, is that the Ravens actually need to do the same thing in terms of they need to run the ball. Establish that run a little bit better. Don't get too pass happy. You're not out of the game. You're losing by 3 points. Run the ball. Just run the ball. But overall, once again, this is Draft for Authentic. I thank y'all for watching. I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to watch another halftime report person. His name is Engraven. Check him out. He's a halftime report guy. So I'm out of here. Bye.